So, do you guys know when you're just flying on a plane in business class and the plane gets a little bit of turbulence? So, your natural reaction is to set up a camera and film yourself having a loud panic attack? Hopefully not. Hi, my name's Lisa and I'm a Billy fan. Duh. And, what happened to that 2026 consistent upload schedule I was talking about? Ugh. My eyeliner looks so bad right now. I've been the heater is constantly running. I live in Pennsylvania, so it is in the negatives. The heater is constantly running. It's making my eyes goopy for some reason. Anyway, so like I said, laziness, no uploading. So I'm late to this, but there's a video posted on TikTok a few weeks ago, and it was this girl who is kind of like a wannabe influencer. She only had get ready with me type videos, maybe 3 get ready with me videos posted before this one. But she decided to post a video of her on a plane in higher class seating. People said it's business class. I can't really tell what class it is. I've never been up that high personally. But she decided that it would be a good idea to vlog this experience. And when the plane had a bit of turbulence, she had a very performative panic attack. I don't know how good I feel about calling it completely fake, but it was definitely exaggerated, you know what I mean? So let's watch the video and see for ourselves.
Here's what I ate on a plane while having a full panic attack. Kicking off with the soy milk. I really enjoy it when they served me this, so I was really happy. And of course, the fruit platters. I almost choked on my cherry because I was scared of the turbulence, as you can see from my face. I usually take medication for any flights because of anxiety, but I didn't this time, which is a huge mistake.
Okay, so starting off, and we'll get more into this later, but she says almost at the beginning of the video that she normally takes medication for anxiety, especially on planes, but this time she didn't. Why not? I don't know if I've ever been on a plane that hasn't had some turbulence. You're up in the air. Not everything's gonna go perfectly smooth. But just in my personal opinion, I feel like I'd want to take that medication even if I'm think it's gonna be fine. Even if it's a 2-hour flight, not that long at all. Do I want to risk it? You know what I mean? Being on a flight, I feel is already a little risky. I mean, Sim's driving on the road, but I don't know. I just feel it was an odd choice to not take the medication. You know what I mean?
And nice time for the bread. They heat it up nice and hot for me, so I really appreciated that. Dip it in some vegan butter and yum. It's the most plain bread ever, but I like it. And guys, look what I got for lunch.
That's how you know she's in a higher class. Look at this food. Look at this food. And she got warm bread. Dude, the last time I took a flight where they had a meal for us, that bread was just wrapped in plastic wrap. I mean, the food was low-key good. It was this chicken mashed potato paste. I'm not sure what is it called. It was low-key good. But it wasn't this level. You know what I mean? Not this level at all. Actually, the first time I ever got a meal on a flight, it was absolutely fucking disgusting. It was disgusting. It was literally, well, first of all, I was already sick from motion sickness from a plane, because any plane ride over 2 hours, I get crazy motion sickness, especially during landing. It's so bad. It was literally cold chicken in lettuce, and it was horrible. It was so bad. I couldn't even eat it. I'm like, you know what, 8-hour flight? I don't need this. I don't really care that much. I'm just trying not to throw up right now.
This nasi lemak, I've been hoping and praying for this for a year, because out of the whole rotation of their oriental food choices from this Singapore Airlines business class, this is hands down the best.
Okay, yeah, so it is business class. It sucks too, because the food she's eating seems so good. Did she say something about being vegan? I don't know. That food, I devour it. I don't know.
The coconut rice, and then the tofu, and then the tempeh, 10 out of 10. I really love the food, but I couldn't finish it because I can't eat when the plane is going left and right, So I finished my meal early so I can watch the movie and relax, but I could not relax because You can see it's shaking. I'm scared. I'm holding onto the side. My pinky's up. That means I'm really scared. And then
So now we get into the real part of the video here. Her pinky is up, guys. Means she's really scared. So the plane does look like it's like vibrating. So whoa. So the plane does look like it's shaking a bit, but like I don't necessarily know if it's enough where you need to be hanging onto the side with your pinky up. We might be about to go down, but we've got to be classy about it.
the captain announced that we're gonna go through some turbulence, so everyone buckle up, and I was really shitting myself. Okay, I'm so sorry for the scream.
So this is the part of the video that people are making fun of the most. Her screaming while the plane goes through a bit of turbulence. And I definitely agree, the plane is shaking. They are going through turbulence. I don't know if I want to say if it's not a lot of turbulence. I don't know. It could have felt like a lot more too. It's just like the video. Obviously, she has her phone propped up. Just the fact that she has her phone propped up during turbulence too, and the fact that, like, I guarantee that she wasn't recording this whole flight. You know what I mean? Like, she had to have at some point, like, put her phone up on like a little pod and started like recording, and like she had to decide what moments to record a clip of and like when to turn it off. Like, she literally had to press record on her phone to film this. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I had such bad anxiety that I was screaming at a tiny bit of turbulence, I think the last thing I would be thinking of was, let me press record for my TikTok followers. No, I'd be more concerned, like, will I be able to post on TikTok again? Are we all going down? So I love the guy who, like, grabs onto the seat in the back. I want to know his story. Just have to get it out of the way, too. I love how she's one of those, like, influencers who can't tell if they want to look at the camera while they're vlogging or, like, pretend it's not there. Or I guess vlogging wouldn't be the right term for this anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when she's, like, filming her day, we'll say, she, like, kind of can't tell whether she wants to look at the camera or act like it's not there. And, like, I've seen TikTokers who will stare down the camera in their videos, and I've seen TikTokers who don't even act like it exists. Like, I love how she kind of switches between the two, or, like, she'll, like, glance up at the camera, and then she'll, like, go back to being like, oh, what camera? And again, she's kind of like a, like, baby influencer just getting started. Like, she only had a few videos before this one. But I just love when they can't tell exactly what they want to do with their, like, eyes, like, where they want to look at.
Basically, it felt like the plane dipped, and I screamed alongside. I'm so sorry for everyone who were on that plane, because more than the turbulence itself, I think I scared everyone. Okay, now I'm feeling much better. I'm moving on to a snack, orange juice, and nuts.
You're right, girlie. I think you did scare everybody. The plane going down a bit, I think you definitely scared them all. But also, I love the, like, hard cut from her, like, borderline going into psychosis to her just being like, look at my orange juice, guys. My neck cracked when I did that. Oh no.
Guys, I know I'm so dramatic to scream that much, but guys, there were like food flying on the aisle. It wasn't a mild turbulence.
I do agree. Food flying in the aisle is kind of crazy for turbulence. And again, it probably felt worse on the plane. This shit show up on camera based on the way she had her phone mounted, probably. Aren't you supposed to put, like, your tray up during, like, turbulence? Like, what was going on? What were these people doing with their food? Like, I can understand if there's turbulence during your food, but, like, or, like, during, like, your meal time on the plane. I feel like if it was that bad, I feel like I'd maybe want to pick up my food, maybe hold it in my lap, you know? Or, like, I don't know, not just leave it on the tray table. That's my food!
Anyway, back to snack. The orange juice was nice and crisp, 10 out of 10. I love that they served the nuts nice and hot, and it was so nice and crisp as you can see from my face. And I love a good crispy nuts.
Damn, this food actually does sound nice. Just getting served their orange juice in a glass. I might have to upgrade to business class. I mean, I can't afford it, but we can try, I guess.
The plane was pretty calm during this time, so you can see I'm looking pretty confident. Like, look at her, she's dancing. I'm calm when the plane is calm. Anyway, that's everything I've eaten on this flight. And whoever is watching this, if you're an anxious flyer, I feel you. Like, really? I did my research. I know how safe the plane is, but I can't help myself with some occasional screams here and there. Anyway, that's it. Love you. Bye.
She keeps doing it. She keeps like looking at her camera, then looking at like her like little like switch or whatever that is, and like she keeps looking down at it like she wants to pretend to ignore the camera, and then she like looks back up, looks back down. It's so funny. Okay, so that was her first video on the plane, and it went pretty viral because people were saying, like, it's such an overreaction, it didn't look like you were having a panic attack at all, that looked so fake. And again, I'm not exactly sure how good I feel about calling someone's panic attack completely fake, even if it did look very over exaggerated. And also, I think we throw around words too easily these days, like panic attack and like anxiety attack, especially trauma. We throw around the word trauma so crazy now. Like, I'm sorry, no, you're not traumatized because you got an F in math one time. Alright? I don't think I've ever gotten anything above an F in math, alright? If anyone's traumatized, it's me. Anyway, so after this video went viral, she made a response to it. So let's take a look at that.
Well, a little too many people have seen my video, so let's talk about it. And don't worry, I won't scream in this video. Although about that scream, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but it was real. And I am really sorry for all the other passengers from the same flight. Like, if there was another anxious flyer on board, my scream would have made her journey so uncomfortable. I fully understand their pain, so that's the last thing I want to do on the plane. Just because it doesn't look like anxiety that you know, or maybe because you were never in a situation where you were afraid of flight, doesn't mean you get to decide whether my anxiety was real or not. Like, if you ever hear a person screaming on the plane, I can 100% guarantee that she's struggling for her life.
Okay, so starting off pretty dramatic. Struggling for her life? Girly, let's calm down a little bit. Second of all, yeah, you screaming didn't really help anyone else in that situation. But also, I can understand why people think that her screaming means that the panic attack was like fake or whatever. Because it does seem like that, because normally panic attacks fully scream. A lot of the times, panic attacks, it gets harder to talk and stuff. Like, it's almost like hard to scream during panic attacks and stuff like that. Because like breathing gets weird and stuff. And like, again, I don't want to speak for anybody because everyone is different, but the screaming did seem a bit much to me. Like, it wasn't even like a quick gasp or like anything, it was like continuous, you know, like, I don't know, it just felt a little forced to me.
Those who can't relate, I'll tell you how I got my fear. I was on this flight which was extreme turbulence case. I think it was more than 100 injuries and 1 death. And let me tell you, when this happened, I was in the bathroom and I fractured my spine. In my head, I couldn't even register it as a turbulence. I thought the plane was really going down. So this adds up to my fear of flying. For those who are saying it's impossible to have a meltdown while filming, it took me 2 years, babe. The turbulence accident I just mentioned, the plane dipped down 54 meters. This is why I'm so paranoid with the sensation when the plane goes downwards. And that's exactly what happened when I screamed. Even though it was a minor turbulence, the sensation of floating in the air really freaked me out. I edited that video and posted because I thought it was funny, but I guess I cropped too much things out of it. Everyone thinks it's fake. It might not be very common, but fear of flying is a real thing. So don't be so quick to judge. I don't think we should invalidate anyone's fear just because we don't relate it. And fear looks different for everyone. Mine just happened to look like this. If you have a fear of flying and you're watching this, just know that you're not alone. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Okay, so I don't think that she was lying about being on that flight. I think, you know, she showed enough proof. I don't know why she would tell herself being in the hospital for like a different reason and then just say, oh yeah, it was from this flight. I genuinely do believe her. I don't know her, but I don't think she'd lie about that. But again, only 2 years ago, I feel like it's still a pretty short amount of time to where if you're have a problem with turbulence from a traumatic experience, take your anxiety meds, girlie. However, even after this video, people were still making fun of her, and I don't know, I sympathize with her more a bit after hearing the story, but still feel like it was maybe a bit of an overreaction since in her second video, She says that the turbulence was minor, but in her first video, she was like, and it wasn't just any old turbulence. So, I don't know. I feel like there's some little errors there, but people still kind of were just making fun of her like they do. For a bit after that video was posted, people were just coming after her. Even now, I honestly still see edits of her being like, my pinky's up, I'm scared. But honestly, I think this video really ended up working out for her because she gained like a lot more followers after it. And she's been posting like just normal influencer type content since then. Which honestly, I think that's the right move. I feel like don't milk the plane situation. Take what came out of it, and she clearly wanted to be an influencer. I honestly hope it goes well for her. She doesn't seem like a bad person or anything. Maybe just a little dramatic, which I can get behind. Before I sign off though, I kind of want to talk about what happened with my Lemon 8 video. It got age restricted, which means technically I'm not even supposed to watch my own video, I guess. But yeah, it got age restricted because, and I'm gonna censor myself here, you guys know I hate censoring myself, but I don't want to get age restricted for saying one word. It was, censored for promoting EDs. I think you guys know what that means, not erectile dysfunction, the other ED. So yeah, apparently me talking about how an app shouldn't be promoting EDs and saying how it's bad that they're promoting this is promoting it, I guess, according to YouTube. And now half of the video is edited super weird with like weird like silent bits in it because I tried to edit the way that YouTube like suggested me to like, you know, kind of like get out of the age restriction and like appeal it, but it didn't work. Like every time I went on their thing to check like which section of the video I needed to like censor and stuff for them to appeal the claim and get it unage restricted, it was like the entire second half of the video, and they're like, either trim it, mute it, or, you know, censor images and stuff, and I'm like, really can't do any of that. It ruins the video, and it did, which sucks. It was like, it's literally one of my best performing videos, and it got age restricted. So yeah, let's hope this video doesn't get age restricted, but I'm not happy about that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to say. Make sure you guys like and maybe watch another video and then consider subscribing. I don't know. So comment down below your thoughts on the situation. Do you guys think that she was faking it, or just what are your opinions? Yeah, but I think I'm done here. So, bye.